General Tools. Now, if you're looking to maybe do some upgrades and updates in your current home, this is one you want to make sure you have. I'm thinking of laying down like some fun, they look like mosaic tile, but it's just a linoleum in the laundry room to give it a little bit more personality. But you know, maybe it's the posts or the corners, or because they didn't quite finish that room very well. I've got some funny little bends along the way. Look at this. You can now perfectly measure those angles, then take this back, trace it, and cut it precisely. That's what General Tools is all about. You can measure and copy some of those irregular shapes. Perfect for flooring, getting a perfect fit, easy cutting, and even for our crafters as well. Hey, if you have this from General Tools, give us a call. I'd love to hear from you. But this is one of those things, it's kind of a must-have if you're going to be doing some updates for your toolkit, and plus it's only $14.50 to get this home from General Tools, 10 inches in length. Sean Pickford, really my go-to. I'm like a DIY gal in training, while Sean Pickford is like the, what's the like in the Karate Kid, you're my Miyagi.
Yeah, I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. So basically these tools make it so anybody can do this, and that's what's the great thing about it. So no matter what angles you want to find, you see I just push this down on here, so you can see it trace the shape of what I had up here. So you're thinking about putting down some new flooring. Maybe you're doing some patio pavers and you have to cut around some things. How are you going to figure out what to cut and what not to cut? So this gauge here from General Tools allows you to do that. So if I want to put some tile down here, here's some of the obstacles I can encounter. And a great rule of thumb is, when you use this, if you can read the general, so I'm reading it right to me, that's how you hold it. So I want to cut around, this is my door molding here, and maybe this is a little piece, you know, of pipe sticking out somewhere that you're going to put down that hardwood floor linoleum. Well, I don't have to guess. All I simply do is take the gauge, I push it up against everything. So as I push it up against there, it basically traces the pattern. So then you take it and you transfer it. And in my case, I took it, I transferred it over to the tile here. So I wasn't guessing. So now when I go ahead and I cut the tile, all I simply do is slide this into place. And it's a perfect fit, whether it's rounded, whether it's multiple different cuts in here, because you're paying for the material you're putting down, so you don't want to cut it 5 and 6 times. You want to do it right the first time. That's what your General Tools Angleizer gauge does for you. It gives you the perfect measurement the first time out. So those 280 pins in there, they conform to any shape, so it makes it so much easier. So it could be a pipe, it could be crown molding, it could be roughing in around a fireplace where it's a stone fireplace and you want your hardwood floors to meet up and look like it's professionally done. These are what the professionals use. That's how they get it right the first time.
Sean,
and you can't make a mistake.
This is such a great tool, and it's only $14.50. You got 4 easy payments of $3.63. So a great way to make sure that you have this. It's V37856. Put it in your cart, and don't forget to check out. Hey, in the case, Sean, that I am doing some like flooring projects like we've talked about, what other home improvement projects is this one that I want to make sure for only $14.50 that I have, just to really save myself money along the way?
Well, it can be the flooring projects, and again, I just put it around the piece of tile here. I traced it on there because you can see this is a different type of crown molding where I have 3 indentations. It's beautiful molding, but how do I get my hardwood floor, or how do I get the tile to match up? Again, by tracing it out there, I get it perfect every time. It contours to just about any different shape and size. So maybe you're working out and you're putting, again, patio pavers, or you're doing some garden work and you have to work around the angle. Well, I can put it on the corner here, and now it just traced the corner. So I know how I have to cut around that to make it fit. Different shapes and things you may encounter. Well, what if there's different size pipes and things like that? I'll just lay this out here, and again, all you simply do, I read general, it faces me in the right direction, and I watch, I press down. When I press down on here, it automatically contours to the shapes that I have there. So now I can go ahead and trace that out. I mean, we all remember as a kid those little things with the little nails in them where you pressed on?
Yeah.
Look, even if you press it on there, it traces whatever you put it up against. So, and to reset it, just push it down.
Sean, I was doing my face before the show. I thought I was a little crazy. I was like, I'll never do that on air. But then you did it. so I did it.
But that's to show you how accurate it is.
See, look at that. Right, so whatever corner, whatever angle that you're trying to get that precise cut, because listen, my dad taught me a few things when it comes to doing home crafting. Yeah, you measure twice because you cut once.
Yes, that's it.
Otherwise,
that's exactly it.
Right, you're gonna waste money and time.
Right.
But for $14.50, you got the right tool to get the job done. So far in this show, this has been really popular. It's V37856 is going to be your item number. So far, 1,400 have already been spoken for. This is also a really good gift for dad, a brother-in-law that you're never quite sure, or I think of one of my good friends, Sarah. She bought like a 100-year-old home. She's always doing projects by herself. Maybe you're trying to think, what is that gift I can gift someone that they love doing home improvement projects? Do they have a gauge like this? It is going to save them so many times of going, oh, like now I have to go back and recut something because you get the precise angle. Sean, before we go, can you give me a couple tips and tricks to make sure I get the best results using the general tools gauge?
So the best thing to do is remember that if you can read the general, so it's facing me, I read general. If I have it upside down and it's away from me, you're not going to get the most precise measurement. So have it facing towards you. Just simply press down, all right? You don't have to press real hard. It's going to conform. I mean, this is a nice piece of trim that I have here. So it conforms to that. It's 10 inches across, so you can mark one spot, two spots, whatever you want to do. To reset, just simply press it down. Those 280 pins there will reset every single time. And the great thing is, doesn't matter if it's big, whether it's round, all different shapes and sizes. All you simply do is press. It conforms to the shape. Now you have it right the first time. I mean, that's how great and easy this is. So this is what the professional use.
Yeah.
They use this for a reason.
Well, Sean,
they don't want to waste the materials.
You help us get pro results. Over 1,700 in the show have already been spoken for. Thank you so much for kind of this DIY hack this morning from General Tools. $14.50. Put it in your cart. Be sure you check out. I don't want you to miss out. It's V37856 is going to be your item number. All right, we're going to toss it back over to Dan to kind of, I was going to try to make a pun, but I couldn't. Oh, man.
Oh, no. You're slipping. You're slipping.